Ellie and I'm Stitching Bee here on Flosstube and also over on Instagram. Welcome to my Flosstube channel, which is all about cross stitch. I'm a big lover of bees, so you'll see a lot of bees featured in a lot of my projects, and I love a good cross stitch bargain, don't we all? So welcome to episode number 6. I can't believe we're already past halfway through the year. Literally don't know where the time's gone. It's absolutely crazy. We've not really had much of a summer this year in the UK, which is a shame. Kind of the odd days where there's a bit of sun, but not really what we were hoping for. But anyway, we've had lots of time to stitch and yeah, been on a few little outings and I've got some lovely haul to show you. And yeah, we'll start with the plan for today. So welcome, grab a beverage, and I hope you can do some stitching whilst you join me on my video. So today we are going to first talk about some Flosstubers that I've been watching and some new Flosstubers as well. I'm going to show you my finished objects, which were both starts and finishes in July, which I'm really excited to show you. And then I'll show you some whips. I've only got 2 this month, the Botanical Bee SAL and Dreaming of Summer SAL. I'll talk through some of my plans, which involves yet another stitch along, which I'm happy to show you. And I've also got some wedding samplers and bits and bobs that I'll be stitching for other people as gifts. I've got some lovely Stitchy haul and some wonderful happy mail as well. And as always, I'll do a book. I thought it was too good to be true. A book flip through at the end, which hopefully you'll enjoy as well. So let's get started. So a few of the mentions. We'll start with a new Flosstuber who I think is absolutely fabulous. She's total natural and she's going to be brilliant. She already is, to be honest. So that is stitched by Imi. She's just got 1 video out so far and she's fabulous. She's got so many wonderful projects and definitely worth a watch. So go and check her out. We've also got the Peachy Stitcher, Julie, who is just back from a bit of a hiatus from Flosstube after having her kidney donated to her husband, which is just absolutely the best gift you could possibly give. It's so inspirational and yeah, really in awe of that. Her videos are fabulous and definitely worth a watch as well. Just So Sherry, I've mentioned her before, but her videos always make me laugh, especially the Just So Sherry moments. Yeah, they're just fabulous. Lindy Stitches, she's doing a Stash Fest set of videos where she's showing you all the new releases that are going to be from market this year, which is at the end of August. And I just love seeing what all the different designers have produced and obviously getting a bit enabled and possibly doing some Stitchy shopping as well. So she's worth a watch definitely for that series and all her other videos as well. Cross Stitch the Globe, they're 2 sisters that are just a great laugh as well. I love watching their videos because they're a bit different as well. They do the regular floss tubes, but then also do kind of patterns that are most expensive or kits that are most expensive, and yeah, they're really interesting. So I love watching those as well. And Creatively Yours, Debbie, she is a floss tuber that I've watched for quite a while, but again, got some lovely projects, especially the full coverage ones that she does. They're just amazing. She's got a lot of patience to do all of those, but they're beautiful, beautiful projects and her channel's lovely. So definitely go and give her a watch too. So that's all my mentions for this week. So now I will show you my finished objects. So yeah, done quite a lot of stitching this month actually. I've not worked on loads and loads of projects, but I feel like I have accomplished a few bits and pieces, which is always good. So the first one that I finished is a Durene Jones, put my teeth in today, Durene Jones pattern from a little booklet that you get free with a magazine. I'll put the issue and things down below if it gives you that information. And this is a little card that I'm making for my aunt. She's got a big birthday this year and loves gardening and things, so I thought this design would be perfect for her. So I'm going to kind of make it into a card that is an ornament, if you like. So it'll be detachable from the card and then she can hang it up all year round. hopefully, if she likes it. And this is my finish here. So this is Birthday Wishes, and it's the garden card. I was actually amazed at how long this took me. I think it took about 10 days of, quite a lot of stitching over those days. I've changed, there was like some blue for the sky, which I've taken off. And I just changed the colour of the handle of the spade, just because I felt there was a bit too much green going on. But other than that, it's as called for, stitched on a 28 count white even weave with DMC threads. And as you can see, there is a lot of back stitch, which I actually quite enjoy, to be honest. As long as it's on even weave. As soon as it's on Ada, I hate the back stitching because I feel like you're kind of piercing through the holes, and yeah, it's not as easy. So that's why I stitched it on even weave as well. But I really love the colours in this, very kind of pastel-y, and I think it's really cute. So I bought a heart button to put here because it did say with love as well. So I've taken that off and I'm just going to put a button there instead. And yeah, I'll see how I finish it. I haven't fully decided yet, but it'll be some kind of hanging ornament. I think I just need to work out what backing fabric to use and rick-rack and trims, and yeah, that's a plan for another day. I need to get it done before mid-August though, so I haven't got loads and loads of time. So yeah, that's that one. Really happy with that. And then this other one is a pattern from Yasminsmadewithlove. It is called Summer Duo, and she's recently released this pattern. It's absolutely gorgeous and it's got bees in it, so I had to have it. And myself and Stitchy Squirrels, Kim, and Stitches with Charlie Feathers, Charlie, and Cheesecake and Cross Stitch are all working on this as a stitch along. So it's called #Summer Duo SAL, and you can obviously still join in if you'd like. Just feel free to message us and we can add you to our little group chat. So I've kind of cheated a bit and not done the whole pattern. So I've got a cheat to say it's a full finish, but I have very exciting finishing ideas for this, which I'll show you the pattern, the finish first, and then I'll tell you all about that. So this is Summer Duo SAL and my finish of it. So the light's kind of dimming, so it probably doesn't pick up the fabric so well, but it is a 28 count Cirrus Chromatic Alchemy fabric, which I'm stitching another project on, and this was an offcut, but I don't know if you can fully see it, but it's supposed to look like the sky and clouds. It's just kind of very subtle mottling, and I absolutely adore the colours in this. This is DMC thread as called for, and I just love the little bees, the beehives, and oh, it's just so effective. It's absolutely beautiful. So I've got the actual picture here of the rest of the chart. So as you can see, you can purchase one of Yasmin's lovely boxes, and then this design can be stitched on the top of it. So this is the pillow as well that comes with the pattern, so that's lovely. So I've basically just stitched this top portion here, and my plan is to make it into a teeny tiny little drum, which, oh, I'm so excited. So I've got some gorgeous Liberty pink fabric that I think will complement the flowers really well. And yeah, my idea is to make it into a little drum and stick some gorgeous pins in the top, and probably put some lace trim around it and some pretty kind of variegated chenille trim or something like that as well. But I think it would just be so tiny and so cute. So that's what I'm gonna finish that as. Again, might be a while before I actually get around to doing it because I've been quite busy with work recently, work as a nurse, so I've been doing a lot of night shifts and kind of flipping back onto days and not really having many days off in between. So yeah, that's a job for a couple of weeks time, I think, but yeah, can't wait to finish that, and yeah, I think it'd be adorable. So that's that chart, and I think I will probably go back and finish the rest of the chart. I'd love to stitch and possibly paint my own box and use that design. I think this is the one Kim and Charlie have been stitching on, and yeah, I just decided to go with this part. But I mean, as I say, I love all of it, and I think I'll make like a little kind of summery bowl. So have this one and then the full piece and the drum and a pillow, and yeah, I'll stitch it again, definitely. So yeah, absolutely love that. Thanks, Yaz, for producing such a gorgeous pattern yet again. Really, really happy with that one. So that's all my finished objects. Now I'll show you my stitch alongs, more stitch alongs that I've been doing. So the first one I'll show you is in my lovely little You Are Beautiful bag. And this is the Dreaming of Summer SAL, which is a design from Love Poppet, Claire. She's got a brilliant Flosstube channel, which you should definitely check out as well. And I'm a bit behind. I kind of started a bit late, so I was behind to begin with. And then the card and other bits and pieces have just kind of taken my time up, so I've not really gone back to it, but I definitely will. And I worked on this when we went away for a weekend, and yeah, it was just bliss stitching this overlooking a gorgeous loch in Scotland. And yeah, it's just such a gorgeous project, and although we've not really had much of a summer, I feel like this project kind of makes up for it because the colours in it are just fabulous. So this is what it looks like finished. I'll put a picture in here, and this is my progress so far. So again, as you can tell, it's the same fabric that I have stitched the Summer Duo SAL on. It doesn't want to stay put for some reason. And yeah, I don't know why I can't hold this straight. So part one was this part with the tulips and the sunflowers and the cow parsley. Part two is the house, and I've kind of adapted it a little bit to look more like my parents' house at home. So I've filled in the windows in white, and I changed the colour of the door, and we've got kind of like a French windows kind of thing at the back of the house. So that's what I've gone with to create that effect, and that's why I changed the door a little bit. And I'm thinking I possibly might add beads and things because we've got a wisteria growing all around the windows. But I'll see how I feel at the end because I don't want to ruin it. So that's my progress on that so far. So this is part 3 with the hollyhocks and the gorgeous big daisies. So I've just got to fill the rest of these hollyhocks in with the kind of middle bits. And then you've got part 4, which is more flowers and a gorgeous butterfly. And then part 5 is over here. And again, more gorgeous flowers and bees and ladybirds and all sorts. So absolutely loving this. It's a really, really gorgeous project. And I'll definitely get back to that soon enough. Really happy with that. Oh, the needle minder is little flowers that I got from Maloka Designs, and I'll show you more of those later on because I bought quite a few in her recent sale. So that's that one. So as I say, Cirrus Chromatic Alchemy, 28 count fabric, DMC threads, all as called for. Next, we have this gorgeous chart by Hands On Design called Botanical Bee. And again, it's a bee project. I couldn't resist. And Laura Flom I'm too tired for this. From Butterfly Stitches 83 is doing this stitch along with me, and I don't know how far along she is, but I've only kind of recently started it, so I haven't got too much progress to show you. But I've changed the fabric up, and I'm going to adapt some of these floral bits a little, but stitching it with DMC thread as called for. Oh, sorry, no, it's not as called for. It is Wheats Dye Works that's called for, but I've changed it to the DMC. There's a conversion on the back. So I'm stitching this on a hand-dyed 28 count, which I've dyed myself, and it's a lovely purple colour. It kind of looks more grey, I think, in the camera there, but it is a deeper purple than that. But I thought the colours would really kind of pop on that. I mean, I love it on the blue as well, but I thought I just wanted to change it up a bit because I've stitched obviously a lot of other projects on blue recently. So I've just kind of started the bee's head, I've got the flower, and then part of the wing. So I'm loving stitching on this. It's such a cute pattern, and I think if I kind of stuck to it, I'd probably finish it quite quickly, but as you know, other things and new shiny things get in the way, and then you end up starting new projects and end up with many whips. I was actually counting up my whips yesterday, and I always wanted to keep my whip count below 10, and was like, I can never sway from that. 10 is my absolute maximum. I think I'm like 22, 23 now, so I'm like, well, you know, sub 25 is what I'll aim for now. And so hopefully I won't go above that too much. And to be honest, I'm not starting too many things in the coming weeks, but I'll get to plans later on. But yeah, I'm going to, you know, rein that in a little bit and try and get some finishes. So yeah, so that's Botanical Bee, and we are using the Stitch Along Botanic Bee SAL. So feel free to join us again if you'd like, if you're stitching on this pattern. And yeah, feel free to join in. So yeah, that's my whips for this month, well, last month, July. Now I'm going to show you my plans and tell you about my plans, which, as I said, involve another stitch along. And Claire from Love Poppet is absolutely winning at this cross stitch game at the moment. She is knocking it out the park with the design she's producing. They're just fabulous. Can't speak highly enough of her. So she has just started a Patreon, which I didn't join the first month. The pattern was really cute, and I did think about it, but I was like, oh no, I'm trying to be good and not spend too much money on cross stitch and rein it in a little bit. But then she produced the Patreon release for this month, well, for July, and I was absolutely like, I have to have that, just have to, no two ways about it. So of course I shared it on my Instagram and got everyone else enabled as well. So I have bought the lovely octopus that she has produced for July's Patreon, which I'll put a picture up here. So we are going to be stitching this on the 3rd, just check that, yeah, Saturday the 3rd of August we're going to be starting it. So I'll read out who we're stitching along with. So we've got Stitching by the Seaside, Butterfly Stitches 83, Ninja Needles, Stitchy Bug, Cheesecake and Cross Stitch, Stitchy Squirrels, and RL Moore 1994 Ruby. So I'll put all those names down below, and again, feel free to message us if you'd like to join our group chat about that SAL. The hashtag for this is Octopus Poppet SAL, because it's so cute and obviously incorporates the business Love Poppet into that as well. So I'm going to be stitching it, I think, on a navy fabric. I haven't kitted it up yet, so not 100%, but I think that's the way I'm going because I really love the orange on the navy. I think that'll really pop. There's lots of, you know, all the other stitches are stitching it on different things, which is wonderful. That's the joy of a SAL, isn't it? Seeing everyone's progress on lots of different fabrics and using different materials and things. So yeah, that's what we'll be starting on Saturday. Yeah, really excited for that. It's so cute. It's just, I couldn't resist it. It's just adorable. Well done, Claire. You did good. And I look forward to seeing what she produces for August Patreon as well. Yeah. So, other plans. I have got some secret stitching, which I can't really tell you much about, but all will be revealed next video, I hope. And then I've also got loads of weddings coming up, like weddings everywhere, and they're all coming so quickly. So I'm going to do a few different wedding samplers if I have time. I did plan to do one last month, of course, got distracted with all the stitch alongs and the garden card and everything. So yeah, I really need to get it done this month because the wedding's in October and then the other wedding is in November. So need to get cracking with those. So the first one I'll put pictures up is a design from Piccola Parigi, probably butchered that name, on Etsy. Really lovely design of a floral wreath and kind of eucalyptus and gorgeous greenery, which the bride's a big fan of that kind of sagey green colour, so going with that and white is her kind of wedding colours, so hopefully she'll like that. And then the other one is a tree, which I'm stitching again, probably on a darker fabric, possibly dark green. And is again all white, and has got a gorgeous tree with, you'll be able to see it here. I don't know why I'm trying to draw it. And the way the boughs of the tree are looks like it's hearts, and then the names are in the heart, as you can see. And that is by Nikki Patton on Etsy. I might add a bit of a toile or kind of Krynic or sparkly thread into it just to jazz it up a little bit, or I might change the colours or add buttons. I'm not really sure. Again, my imagination kind of goes wild, and I'm like, no, practically what can you actually do? And how much time do you have is more the point. I can't be doing huge projects when I've got limited time as it is. But they're the two wedding cross stitch pieces I'm going to be doing. And I did think it's my birthday in August, so I was thinking of doing a big start for that. Possibly the Bluebell pixie that I'd bought last month, and that was obviously a big treat to buy that pattern. But I don't want to kind of overwhelm myself with loads of new starts. And yeah, I'm just not in the starting mood so much now. I feel like I did the 10 in May, and I'm kind of like petering off now. Like, I'll do the odd one or two, but I've got a lot of gifts and things that I want to do for other people. All right, so now I'm going to move on to my wonderful happy mail that I received from Cross Stitch Sarah, which was so kind of her. It is a chart that Charlie Feathers initially stitched, and her and Sarah had the pattern. I think Charlie possibly sent it to her. She found it in a charity shop, and it's a lovely vintage kit, and I saw both of their finishes and I just fell in love with it. I love the idea of little English cottages, and oh, they're so quaint and pretty. So she sent me the kit for this gorgeous little pattern. Sorry, the light's not so good. But it's a little cottage, very simple design with a few flowers going up the side of the house, and then a bit of greenery at the back as well. And yeah, I was really touched that she sent it to me. I commented on her finish and said how much I loved it, but I wasn't expecting anything from that other than thanks. But it was so lovely that she decided to send me the pattern so I can stitch it myself. And of course I'll be continuing the Stitchy kindness and passing it on to one of you if you want to stitch it as well once I've finished it. So I hope to start that relatively soon so I can kind of get that passed on, and hopefully we can spread the Stitchy love and more people can stitch it. And I just love the idea of that we've all stitched the same pattern. And I can't remember what issue it is from. Oh, sorry, issue 80, Cross Stitcher Magazine, 1999. So yeah, it's a fairly old pattern, but a good one. So thank you, Sarah. That was so kind of you. Really appreciate that. Right, now we'll move on to my favourite section, which is Stitch You Haul. So again, don't judge, but I've had lots of fun this month. I'll just crack on. So I've got a range of different shops and small businesses that I've shopped from this month, and I'll put all their information down below so you can go and check them out as well. So the first one, where everything's all stuck together, is from Don't Step on Your Needle, and I'm obsessed with their Etsy shop. I bought these gorgeous needle minders. Sorry, a bit glary, but look at this little turtle. It's got flowers inside shell, and then we've got a snail and a little cherry blossom, and it was just packaged so beautifully. It came with a lovely heart kind of cellophane and heart tissue paper, the little thank you note, and then some little sweets as well. So I've just placed another huge order with them because they've still got a sale on, which you should definitely hurry up and check out. I think it ends the 13th of August, and these needle minders were something like $150 to kind of $240. They're all like 40% off. So I know the turtle's still available. I've seen that one, and I've just bought a few more this evening, which I'll show you obviously next time. But I was like, oh, can't miss out. Just great. Really good. So definitely go and check out Don't Step on Your Needle. They're fabulous. The next shop I'm going to mention is Marnie's Mixed Bag, which unfortunately was having a closing down sale. But I got a few goodies from her before. Oh, sorry, they sent stickers as well. Bee stickers. don't step on your needle. You know me so well. And I got a tacky bill, which is for beading, just an adhesive kind of CD case that you can open when the beads stay put. So that would be handy for my mermaid piece and other beading projects. And then these gorgeous peacock DMC scissors, which again were half price, so you know, next to nothing really. Next we have some eBay haul. I bought this adorable little fairy pattern. What do you call them again? The not the flower fairies, but the, I can't think what the name is. You'll know what it means. Remember what it is. But I love this because it's a little bee. So it's called the Red Clover Fairy, and I don't know why, but I feel like I relate to this a lot. I feel like that's me just like chatting to the bee. And it's a full kit, and it's got some gorgeous pinks in it, so really chuffed with that. And then as part of the bundle, there was some hoops and a cute little anchor kit, again with some flowers and things. So I think there's quite a few in the set, and I was like, oh gosh, do I need to buy the whole set now? But I think I'm not so keen on yellow, even though obviously I've got a yellow blanket, but that's different. Kind of stitching yellow, like I feel like that's too yellow. So I'm going to change the colours up and possibly put some like purples and pinks and things in there. But full kit again, so that was a really good deal. Oh my gosh, this one. I went on holiday to Newcastle and went around some of the charity shops there and around Berwick and you know, Northumberland. So I found some little gold mines. So I found this Petra Pullen embroidery kit, which is obviously embroidery, not cross stitch, but it comes with the printed linen, cotton, whatever, and yeah, it's got all the kit materials, kind of mixed media things, gorgeous dragonfly amongst the beautiful flowers and trees, and it was only £2, so I mean, it would be rude not to. And it's called Dragonfly in the Garden. And I did look this up on eBay to see if there were other ones. Oh, look, it's a cottage there as well, I've just noticed that. To see if there were any more in the series, but I actually couldn't find this designer at all on eBay. And I feel like I'm a bit of a super sleuth when it comes to eBay, so I don't know if they're just out of business or if it's not UK based. Oh, it says South Africa. Probably should read the whole thing first. Yeah, produced in Cape Town, so maybe that's why it's not on the UK eBay. That would be why. But gorgeous kit, and I kind of dabble in embroidery every so often. Not done any for ages, but it's got ribbon work and all sorts in it, so I thought that would be good to test my skills as well. I went to Hobbycraft and I got this cute little Home Sweet Home kit, which I thought was quite sweet. I bought another frame. There wasn't a price on it, and then this was from the charity shop, and it's gorgeous blush pink, and all the other frames were like a £5 and stuff in there. And I said, oh, how much is it? And she was like, £2, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll take it. So I think that'd be fabulous for a kind of bigger finish. This is from the charity shop as well. Is probably a makeup bag or something, but I thought I could use it as a project bag. So that's really nice. This isn't 100% cross stitch related, but involves finishing. And look at these! I did a bit of painting a few years ago as well, but I think I want to, you know, add a different spin on some of my finishes as well when I'm making cards and other ornaments that I might want to paint some things. And 80 colours of acrylic paint in TK Maxx for £6.99. I thought, yeah, that belongs to me now. So yeah, that's really exciting. I'm not going to show you everything inside this box because we'll be here forever. But I got some cross stitch magazines. About half of them are from Vinted, and then the other ones are from my local needlework shop, which is Hearts and Stitches in Greenoff, which you should definitely go to if you've not been already. And she was like, have you seen the cross stitch bags? I was buying some thread, like one skein of thread, and some scissors, I think. And then she said, have you seen all the cross stitch magazines on the floor? And I'm like, no. And then I had to look through them more, didn't I? And she was like, you can just take them for free, it's fine. So yeah, I've got some cross stitch magazines. And I have put little tags on all the patterns I want to stitch. So yeah, I'm sure you'll be seeing these come out sooner rather than later. Again, kind of vintage ones, like pre-year 2000 and stuff. So really exciting to find some older magazines and stitch some lovely projects in them. So I'll just put that over there. Right. Today I have been to another little shop which is in the south side of Glasgow, which again is new to me. I've never been there before. And it's called Gold Thimble, I think. I'll find out and write it down below anyway. Again, not cross stitch, but fabric and threads, things for finishing, rick rack, pom-pom trim, all of that jazz. So I bought some gorgeous little buttons of little ladybirds, which I thought would be good for embellishing things. I got some little heart buttons, which I thought would be great for finishing, for putting just there, to finish that piece off. And then look at this fabric. I was so impressed with this. Afternoon tea. I mean, me and my mum love an afternoon tea. Fabulous. It's got the cake stand and cupcakes and everything. I love that. And me and my boyfriend won an afternoon tea at Gleneagles. We won it a while ago, but we booked it and went 3 weeks ago. And oh my gosh, it's another world, Gleneagles. I felt a bit out of place for sure. But there was like a whole menu of all the different teas you could have, like 2 different pages. And there was like teas to have with the sweet, teas to have with the savoury. I was just like, wow. And they serve you like an amuse-bouche to start. Who knew what that was? Comes in a little cup, and I wasn't sure if it was tea or soup or what it was. Just kind of looked around the room thinking, what's everyone else doing? How am I supposed to, eat this, drink this? I don't know. But I mean, the cake stands were incredible, and there was like egg mayonnaise truffle. Wow. And like lobster and what's that fancy stuff? Caviar, that kind of thing. As you can tell, I don't normally go to fancy places for afternoon tea like that. I mean, I love an afternoon tea, but not quite that high end. But it was a great experience. Really, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, sorry, that was a bit of a sidetrack. Love afternoon tea. It was the point associated with the fabric. And if you get a chance to go to Gleneagles and feel like a wealthy woman for a day, you definitely should. And also, I went to go buy postcards in the shop, and she was like, "Oh, that would be £6. £6 for a postcard." Nearly fell over, but I paid it anyway because I was like, "Oh, that's fine, don't worry, no problems here." Anyway, got sidetracked there. Sorry. This is another frame I got from the charity shop. A bit different. Liked it. I think it was 50p, so I bought it. Again, this was £1 from the charity shop. Again, full kit. So I won't show the pattern. It's a Sarah May Designs auricula. So love that. A make your own beehive kit, which my mum bought me, which is adorable. Oh, I need to show you my new bee mug. I'll have to show you that at the end. It's not cross-stitch related, but it's, oh my god, it's beautiful. This is another shop I found when I was in Perth, and it's called the New Wool Shop, which is ironic because I think she's the lady that runs the shop is in her 80s and has had it for many decades. But she had a little cross-stitch corner with bits and pieces and kind of older kits, not huge amounts, but it was nice to have a little look through. And I think it was probably cross-stitch Sarah and maybe Charlie Feathers again, the usual culprits, that were enabling people with the Lauren Tucker patterns. And they're also by Twilies of Stamford. And I know there was a frog one that they'd got, which I think I actually bought recently. Still waiting for that to arrive. But I bought the snail. And look, with the little ladybird. I don't know why, but I just fell in love with that. And it's got all the threads. So yeah, really chuffed with that. And then she was selling these gorgeous handmade frames, which are square, which are perfect for obviously square finishes. And I feel like square frames aren't the easiest things to find. that are kind of that size. So for £3.20, I bought 5, I think. And they're hand painted. They haven't got a back part to them, but that doesn't really matter. You know, I can just prop them against something. So I got like a kind of greeny one. Run out of space here. The ones are down the bottom. I've got a black one, which I thought would be good for Halloween. I've got a kind of sage green. I think what colour that was then. A red one, and then like a dark red as well. So yeah. Bought most of those frames. And then just kind of fabric from, that was from Marnie's Bix bag as well, because I say closing down sales, so everything was half price. So just beige, cream, nothing that exciting. But I dye my own fabric when I go home. I can't do it here because I live in a very white flat that's rented, and yeah, I don't really want to be dyeing the walls as well as the furniture. So I just do it when I go home. So I've got plenty of fabric that I can dye for future projects. Again, when I was at Hearts and Stitches, she gave me 2 little free kits. Again, this cottage, look at that, which can go nicely alongside the other one that Sarah gave me. And I thought I can make like little cottage pillows. Make a little village. There's an idea. So I thought that was really cute. And then I've got the dolphin, because there's dolphins and whales that you can see off of the Greenock Esplanade, and Gorach as well in Scotland. And I'm even part of a group chat that tells you where the dolphins are, and I've still not seen them, and it's been about 2 years that I've been part of the group. So I'm determined one day I will see these blooming dolphins. So yeah, when the time comes, I can stitch the dolphin to remind me of such an incredible moment. This is another pattern that I got from eBay. It's got a bee in it. I had to have it. Comes with all the fabric, the threads, I mean. It's Anchor, and it's called Poppy and Bee. That's what it says on the tin. What else have we got? Fabric from Hobbycraft. I got 2 of the same because I wanted to make a project bag with that one, and then that's like a slightly more turquoisey blue. So I've got those. I got a Dimensions kit from Vinted, which was like £5. I'm still to do a Dimensions kit parade thing. I'll definitely try and do that soon. So I did this one, and it's so sweet. Look at the little teddy bear poking out of Santa's sack. Little rabbit. And a polar bear. It was adorable. So that's called Father Christmas, and it's a Dimensions kit from 1999. What else have we got in here? So I forget what I buy sometimes. That was another frame that was 50p. What else have we got? Sorry, in a paper bag. Oh, also when in Perth, love Perth, by the way. You should definitely go and visit if you haven't already. There's a shop called This Little Stitch, which I think I mentioned previously. And they sell some gorgeous fabric. So I've got this gorgeous one with bees and flowers. Nice purple splash one. Got some pom-pom trim for 30p. And then like offcuts. I really like this welly boot with the flowers. I think I might use that for the backing fabric, possibly, of my ornament, the garden one, which is finished. So that would be good. Other kits from Hobbycraft. I feel like I've shown you these before. Yeah, I definitely have. Or did I just put them on my Instagram? I'll show you again quickly anyway. The blue tip and the cake from Hobbycraft, they're new ones. I love these little Penelope cross stitch as well. So this is called Lover's Lane. It's 2 little geese, which is adorable. I might change the colours up, making it a bit more colourful, but I like that. I've got some beads from Hearts and Stitches as well, Mill Hill beads, if I was going to do the wisteria on the house on the Dreamin' of Summer SAL. I got some sage green fabric from Floral Shell on eBay. Really good place to buy fabric. So that could be for my wedding sampler. And then Maloka Designs were having a second sale for needle minders. And I was like, oh, well, go on then. So they're all probably stuck together. But I mean, look at these. So this amazing owl, which is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, this one. Look at this hedgehog. Isn't that the cutest thing? So you can buy the cross stitch patterns that are associated with these. Little cat for Halloween, Christmas tree for Christmas, and an elephant as well. So yeah, absolutely love them. And then obviously the floral one, which I already showed you. Got another little kit from eBay, I think. One from Vinted, little cat DMC one. Got Margaret Sherry magazine, one of those bookazine kind of things, from Vinted as well. I think I had bought the PDF for it, but I just don't enjoy the PDF so much when it's something like this. I kind of like to have the full collection, but I mean, it's fabulous patterns inside. Just caught me off again there, so I don't know how much you saw of that, but that was the Margaret Sherry book anyway. Definitely recommend getting that if you're a fan of all her patterns. And then I'd forgotten that this was this month. I thought it was last month, but I made a very kind of sizable purchase. I thought I'm just going to treat myself because I've wanted this chart for so long, and it has special meaning because my Nana was took me to the Bluebell Woods, and she passed away about 10 years ago now. So yeah, I just really wanted this chart because it kind of reminds me of her. So yeah, I just thought I'm just gonna get it and treat myself. So I got the elusive Bluebell by Nora, which I'm absolutely over the moon to have this chart. It's so special, and it's a gorgeous design, so delicate, and it's completely brand new and unopened. And as I say, I might start that this month, or I might wait until I've kind of got some of the other projects out the way, and yeah, start it for Christmas or something, because yeah, it's a really kind of sentimental piece and I'm so excited to have it. So that's all the haul for today, and I'll just quickly do the book flip through. I have to say that really slowly, just to finish off, and that'll be it. So this is the Cross Stitch Antique Style Sampler Book, the 30th Anniversary Edition by Jane Greenoff. And I'm not a huge antique sampler gal, but I like the odd one or two, and this book is beautiful. I love the front cover. I think this design is what really drew me to it, with the gorgeous roses. And I really like things with colour in them. I'm not so keen on the kind of more primitive, like paler colours on the paler fabric. I like a bit of colour. So I was really drawn to that one. I also really love this Quaker piece, which is beautiful. I won't show you more, but again, it tells you all about, look at that one too. Got a hair and different flowers and things. Really fabulous. So yeah, it's a gorgeous book. It's a kind of more traditional one, with lots of information about samplers and how to care for samplers, history of samplers, and all sorts of things like that if you're interested. I've just kind of quickly flipped through and show you my favourite one. So the one on the front cover is called the English Wildflower Sampler. So that's it actually in the main part of the book. Oh, look at this one, Wild Hedgerow House Sampler. Again, that's really colourful with the pansies around the edge. gorgeous. It's an older one. I won't show you them all. There's different map samplers, maps of England, and just England. It hasn't got any other place. It's called Bugs and Beasts motif is the one that I showed you there as well. So that's really pretty. I quite like the traditional alphabet samplers. Love a good red sampler. That's a Bristol sampler. Look at this one, the Berlin Swallows. That's quite pretty. Again, another, oh, they're all Quaker. So there's different sections. I haven't really looked through this very much. Different sections of different types of samplers. So there's Quaker ones, band samplers. Also, oh, look at this. Floral Garden Band. Again, the colours aren't really picking up, but there's lots of purples in there and different stitches, which are always good to try. Oh, this was the other one that I really love. It's a sampler box. Look at that. So you've got the house and then the alphabet on the other side. So yeah, those were the main ones. Oh, there's a Biscornu as well. Biscornu's just there. That's called My Anniversary Project. And yeah, that was very quick. There's techniques at the back. Great little book. And that's the back of it. And it's produced by David and Charles, published even. And I think I bought this on Amazon maybe? Can't remember because it was quite a while ago. But as I say, it's called Cross Stitch Antique Style Samplers by Jane Greenoff. And that's the book for this week. So thank you again for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit the button down below and subscribe and like the video. Of course, leave me a comment. I love a good chat with people in the comments section. Tell me what you're stitching, which projects you're working on, and if you're wanting to join any of the stitch alongs or any other bee stitch alongs that you may know of that I should know about. And yeah, I will see you again next month. Thanks so much for watching. Happy stitching. Take care. Bye. Nearly forgot to show you my fabulous bee mug. This is the mug that I bought when I was in Perth, which I just have to show you because it's got bees on it. And it's all hand painted and it's absolutely stunning. So it's got the thistles, which are kind of remind me of Scotland, and the little daisies, and it's painted all the way around. I'm just kind of plain in the middle, but how cute is that? So I've got another mug to add to my collection. I say I'll link her down below so you can have a little look at her shop. I know she does a lot of craft fairs and things in the area, and her shop's only small, but it's packed full of gorgeous, gorgeous hand painted items for a really reasonable price. So definitely go and check her out.